Everyone, I'm Dr. RMD, pediatric resident at PJMR Dr. RML Hospital, New Delhi, and this is the part 6 of debunking the myth series, where we'll be discussing INI-CET PYQ analysis based on statistical data, and then we'll be revising revision strategy for the upcoming INI-CET. So medicine is such a huge system, okay, such a huge subject. So many people ask me what system to study in medicine. So according to PYQs and number of PYQs that were asked from each system, I realized that there were three systems in medicine, three systems that forms more than 50% of the total topic. So you don't have to study entire medicine. Okay, so let's move on. So which are if you see the data from the past 7 years of INI-CET question paper, the highest performing system is CVS. CVS had 24 questions in the past 7 years. Okay, then comes CNS, then comes infection. So these three systems, CVS, CNS and infection, these have been consistently given more importance in the past 7 INI-CET. See, all 7, at least one question from CVS is there. But when you see GIT, many years 0 questions were asked. Even RS also many years 0 questions were asked. Endo 0, but suddenly here you see in 2023, 8 questions were asked. 8 questions from just endo. So if you see 2023 question paper, this is some inconsistencies which you see in INI-CET. See, 1 question, 4 questions, 0, 2. Sorry. All systems had less questions, but endo had 8 questions. 8 questions in endo. Also, if you see from November 20, 0 question, 1 question, 2 questions were asked in endo, but suddenly 8 questions were asked. So whichever institute was preparing the medicine question paper, maybe the HOD or the concerned faculty from that institute must have some research or something going on in endocrinology, or maybe he's an endocrinologist. That's why endocrinology, especially on diabetes only, these many questions were asked from medicine. Okay, these are few inconsistencies you'll see here and there in INI-CET, because different institutes are given the responsibility for preparing question paper, and when that happens, you will find these types of inconsistencies. So total 121 questions were asked. So medicine carries the 6th place. Okay, 6th place out of total number of questions that were asked. So you can say that more or less 18 to 20 questions have been consistently asked in medicine. So three systems, remember, first one CVS, CNS and infection. These three carry the most importance. More than 50% questions have come from these topics only. Okay. So when you divide these subjects according to case-based questions and image-based questions, you will notice that highest number of image-based questions have come from CVS. So that means in CVS, what can be image-based question? It is ECG. So when I was going through all questions from medicine individually, so I realized that every year one or the other question is based on ECG. So ECG is very important. Today itself, make it a habit, go through all ECGs. Okay, ECG is very important. Then coming to case-based questions, highest number of questions have again come from CVS. That was also based on ECG, and then based on ECG, clinical questions were asked. See, you will notice that, like for example, in this case-based and image-based, image-based question can also be case-based question. So some image-based questions which are also case-based question can be accommodated in both the posts. Okay, that I want to clarify it, because later you will be like, suppose there are only total 5 questions asked, and suppose 4 are case-based and 3 are image. Total are 7 questions. Then how can it be totally 6 questions? That is because few questions have both case-based approach and image-based approach also. Okay. Okay. So total 68 questions were asked from clinical based in medicine. So almost 50% of medicine questions are clinical only. Okay, case based. No surprise in that. And 21 questions are image based. And also see that one problem based question was asked from general medicine, that was mainly on ABG. Okay. So going on to the INI-CET trend in medicine number of questions have been increasing from 15 in November 2020 to reaching almost 22 in November INI 2023. So number of questions in medicine is increasing. So you will expect this year also around 20 to 23 questions you can expect easily in medicine. So don't ignore medicine, especially these three systems. So topic wise, if you see again, see general plus CVS, okay, plus CNS plus infection. These carry almost 70%. Okay, 70% topics will be covered just from these 4 systems. So you don't have to study endocrine fully. See, endocrine, what is the percentage? 10% of questions are asked. That too only 1 year, some 8 questions were asked. That's why it is 10%. Or else it would have been 2-3%. RS 5%, GIT 4%. What is the point in studying? I'll tell you what to study in these topics. Okay. So these are the most important tasks. Like 3 times they have been repeatedly asked. Same question, same topic. Okay. One is ABG, very important. Stroke, not only 3 times, actually it is asked 2 more times, which will be there in the next slide. Okay, almost 5 to 7 times stroke is asked. Hypertension, Graves' disease, pulmonary function test, hepatitis. I said, what to study in endocrine, it is mainly Graves' disease and diabetes. Okay, again you'll see here, that myocardial infarction, ECG, again CVS questions. Okay, multiple myeloma, internal capsule, community acquired pneumonia, hyponatremia, brainstem stroke syndromes. Okay, PSVT, anion gap again comes in ABG. So all these are repeating. Hyperkalemia again comes under electrolyte imbalance. Okay, atrial fibrillation, heart failure, diabetes mellitus. Okay, DTRs, which have been asked twice. Okay, ischemic stroke. Okay, chorea, these movement disorders, heart block, heart sound. So you'll notice that most of the questions are either from CNS, CVS, or endo. And here and there you'll see infections also. So in my previous video on microbiology, I said you how studying microbiology helps in medicine. So almost 20% of the questions, almost 20 questions asked in previous 7 INSET were just from infection, and that you can, if you study microbiology well, you can answer those. Okay. So what should be your revision strategy for medicine? First, CVS, endocrine, and also CNS has shown very consistent performance. Okay, plus infection. So focus on these topics. Hematology, you have to study a little bit, but then if you have studied well in pathology, that's fine because you can manage both. Question trends in medicine are increasing, so give a bit more importance to medicine as compared to surgery. 50% of cases, questions in medicine are case-based, so give importance to clinical type of questions. ECG forms 1/3 of CVS. 7 out of 21 questions in 24 questions in CVS were from ECG alone. So study ECG. And renals, there have been no case-based questions. Previously, question only one-liners, so give less importance to renals. Okay, so these 3 systems plus ABG. This is the mainstay for your main take-home message for medicine. Okay, in the next module, we will be discussing OPG. Thank you.